My most memorable moment for Moray Mental Health is playing in the first charity game. I think that was the one that really, set it up for us. It's just such a good vibe, such a good environment for the first one, being with a group of random people that I didn't really know that well to now being great mates with most of them. So that was probably my most memorable one. Yes!
I've struggled with mental health before. My dad was pretty ill quite a few years ago, so I struggled with that, and I've lost a friend to mental health as well, and it's seeing all my friends join. I had to jump right in, and I missed kicking a ball, so I think that was another motivation.
I think there's a few guys who've said that to me. They're a bit intimidated about the idea of turning up. I'd say it's a really friendly, fun atmosphere. Nobody's out to do anything other than enjoy themselves and get out of the house. And I've spoken to guys that have said this is the only reason they get out for a week, and that's amazing for them. So the little bits, the start, even if they want to come down and watch, and then they get stuck in, it's great.
That is a tough one, but I would probably go with taking the team away to Ireland. That was massive. Like seeing some of the guys just come out their shells, enjoying themselves, and obviously playing in Ireland was just a great experience. Personally, for me, it was playing in our last charity match against Be the Change. It was great. I had a good game, scored a penalty, saved a penalty. Sorry, Dan McNeil. Probably that one was my highlight.
It's a lot different. I think it's a great group of people, and it makes me more motivated to come back and play football with a smile on my face, rather than before. I never really enjoyed football, but now I do.
Just finding out their stories, and realising that, I wasn't the only one that was going through anxiety or depression or suicidal thoughts. All these guys, a lot of them have been in the same boat, and it just made me feel a wee bit part of a family, me alone. Just do it, get off the fence and come down. You'll never regret it. Even on your worst day, even on a bad day when you feel shit awful, get yourself down and you'll feel better afterwards.
Even like the strangest of times after the game in Aberdeen, before a kickabout session in Ireland, a lot of people I've known for a while and I've not had the opportunity to really speak to them, but just, being able to open up and feel like you're not being judged, feel like, people are on the same kind of path as you, there's ups and there's downs, but being able to, especially in a safe environment, everyone's so friendly, and, it doesn't matter. Like years ago, I would never have opened up to anyone. I've never spoken to anyone about it, and that was part of the problem. It's part of my kind of mental health. Obviously, the doctors, they throw tablets and stuff at you, but actually, a lot of it needs to be in a combination therapy with talking. And I was never brave enough to go any like talking groups or stuff. But starting with this, I feel like I've got that other part of the self-help, being able to speak to people, being able to open up. And everyone's so friendly,
To meet people, have a good time, build off some steam. 5, either had a pretty high mood throughout the week, it just like boosts that mood, or if I had a quite low mood, it then just helps bring a smile back to my face. Just give it a try, like there's no harm in trying. I think it's either it's not your thing or is your thing, and I think there's a lot more benefits to it from trying it than when not trying it.
Anybody that's struggled with the idea of coming, it is very daunting the first time you come down. I know when I came down myself for the first time, didn't know a single person, didn't know if I was going to make any new friends, but from the word go, everybody is so inviting at these kickabouts. Everybody's here for the same goal. There's nothing to be scared of. Everybody will make you feel welcome when you come down. My motivation for coming down was probably work stresses. Last year I was in a bit more senior role at work. The workload was getting a little bit too much for me. I found I couldn't switch off from that. I was starting to, not feel myself, not be the usual me. And when I saw it, I thought this is a great idea to get out of the house and just try something new. So that was my motivation for coming down. Everybody's just been so supportive. Everybody's been great. They don't ask, if you don't want to talk, they don't ask you to talk. But if you feel like you want to talk, people are there to actually listen to you. I probably don't do too much talking here when I am at the kickabouts, but I've got support out with this. I've got mates that I can reach out to from this and, just chill, have a takeaway with them, watch some football and just talk about all my worries. And it's great, I've really connected with quite a few guys here because of that.
And a special question just for you. What's your favourite club kit that the club in?
My favourite club kit is the away kit for this year, the black one. That's my favourite one.
So probably scoring my first goal for the club, in front of quite a lot of people. First time ever playing on an 11-side pitch as well at Mossett Park, and scoring in front of my family and friends. Couldn't ask for anything better.
What would you say to somebody that wants to come down here but it's maybe been on the fence?
So, I think everyone's different, Not everyone is going to jump right into something they're not too sure of. Maybe try and reach out to the club, and they might be able to reach out to people that are coming down for the sessions, and just chat about it and just ask for their opinions. And then if you want, just at least come down once and just see how you feel. So, just having a chat, having a laugh, cracking jokes. Just being in a tight-knit group of guys that have similar interests as well, and it's good fun and just raises your spirits a bit. So
going to Ireland was pretty exciting. Playing in the stadium, played disappointed with the result, but it was a great experience. And my wife's reflection on one of the photos was, it was really nice of you to pick that man up off the pitch. She didn't know I was the one that had put him on the floor though. Okay, perfect. What motivated you to come down and start joining it? So one of my friends knows Matty and had asked if I'd go down to the first session. I'd actually forgotten about it. I was in Miels getting an ice cream, so when I came down I was in my cargo shorts and just so happened to have a Toronto FC shirt on, and I always have a pair of football boots in my car, so I really enjoyed it. It seems crazy that there was only so few of us just over a year ago, so yeah, I'm glad Nathan mentioned it to me. So I myself have been through it. I've got can be a really challenging job. The things that really help me is team sports. I've tried other things like running or cycling, but that on your own independent sport, there's too much time with my own thoughts, whereas when you're playing with your friends, your teammates, it keeps you going. You've got to think about them and help them. And then actually being able to share my journey with some of the guys as well has been really beneficial for me, quite cathartic, but also it's then helped some of them, which is great.
If you want to come but you're on the fence, honestly, the guys are so welcoming. We make you feel welcome. There's no cliquey groups here. It's all one family, and honestly, we just enjoy football here. So if you feel like coming along, please do. Just getting outside and having that talks and free kickabouts has just helped. Enjoy yourself. take your mind off a crap week at work, and just meeting new guys all the time and getting to know their kind of backgrounds. It's been great.
Very supportive of me and just motivating me to keep coming back, and just me feeling loved, also as having a great group of friends made it all the better. I would say give it a shot, because you might feel a little bit nervous at the start, as I did, but just come along and you'll feel fitted in straight away. The lads will make you feel welcome.
That's easy. I did a Cruyff turn in the charity match at Grant Park, Lossiemouth, in front of the stand. I felt like $1 million.
That was your debut as well.
I think that was my debut. Aye, yeah, it was.
Have you got a favourite ground that you played in with the club?
Oh, Drogheda United. That was good. I enjoyed that trip. Ireland, it's brilliant.
So, what was your motivation for coming down and joining the club?
Well, first of all, it was to find out what yous were doing, because obviously I wanted to write about yous, but then once I got there, I thought I need to join this for the sake of my own mental health, so that was it. I really needed to connect. It's been brilliant. It's given me so much more confidence. It's given me the buzz back of actually playing football again, because I hadn't. That's one of the things I miss at my age, is not being able to play football regularly. So I'm able to play football and be part of a team, and it's just opened so many doors. Just buzzing to play at the Field of Dreams, Elgin top of the league, through to the next round of the cup. Things are going great at Elgin, so for the boys to get a run out at Elgin City, and Cecil Jacks agreed to it, so we're good to go. So I know it's going to be magic.
Will we play at Palmerston?
Bloody hope so. It's an Astro. I'm gonna ask them. They're selling my book, so I hope they'll let us play in the blooming pitch. So that's my next goal.
There's been plenty of those from, I suppose, first coming down. That was a really good moment, and all the different games, having the opportunity to play as a team. But I suppose going to Ireland was a huge hit. It's probably the same as a lot of people, but being able to go away on a plane and hang out with people that you genuinely have a lot of time for, it was amazing. It was, again, I felt like a little boy again, getting to go away on my first holiday, and everyone was so supportive of each other, because obviously going away to another country can be, I suppose, a wee bit daunting, even at our age, especially for me if I don't have my wife with me. That's my kind of safety net. So no, everyone was so supportive, and it didn't matter about the result. It was just about being there for each other and having fun. And that'll last a lifetime. That memory, it was great. My motivation at the time was I'd played youth football, I'd played juniors, welfare, but I'd kind of fallen out with the game. And I was at the end of 2000. It was kind of a few months before the session started up. I was kind of a wee bit low, and then what happened was I'd been playing for another team again. I'd fallen out with it. It was becoming a bit cliquey. You were turning up to things, and it was all about winning. It felt like, but first session I saw it advertised, and it wasn't the first one. Unfortunately, I was away on holiday, but it was in the summertime, and I saw it was advertised, so I took out one of my friends, and straight away it was like everyone was welcoming, so friendly. Straight away you were just like, I saw a lot of people that I knew back in school, and it was like everyone was pals, and there was no, straight away you could tell when people were warming up, everyone was together. There wasn't like little groups going off to have a wee chat. It was just everyone was so good. Even like the so-called good players, they were like encouraging you, bringing you on, and that straight away made you feel good. So no, that was kind of my main encouragement for coming down, was just to start enjoying football again, meet new people, and yeah, fantastic. So we have this quite a lot. We've got a Sunday morning session, which used to run in Findhorn, but now runs down at Applegrove. And there's lots of, because it's been on a Sunday morning at the same time, I've had lots of players messaging from that session saying, I want to come down, but I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know if I'm a bit worried. I don't know anyone there. But once they come down, everyone that's come down is, enjoyed themselves. And that's what I say. I always say it's a bit like, I compare it to soccer sevens. I say back in the day, it's about turning up and just playing football. It's not about winning. You've got a different team. Everyone gets numbers, and they then feel a lot of them, because they're from Forest, will remember the soccer sevens days and think, it's just for fun. They turn up, and they end up knowing loads of people. They go, I didn't know you came, and then straight away, then the word spreads, And then certainly this morning, we've got loads of players that come to our Sunday morning session. They're not scared about coming anymore, and they're just here to play football, and that's what it's all about. So no, it has been happening with the Sunday morning group, and even like at the hospital, I work at Dr. Gray's. I've encouraged people to come along. It's just about playing football. They think it's training. Will they be fit enough? And I say, look, don't worry about it. Just get yourself down, have some fun, and yeah, I think everyone that comes to these sessions, they tend to stay. You know, it's got a really good retainership, so it's good.
Correct me if I'm wrong, you're one of the only players that has played in every single game. Have you got a favourite stadium that you played in?
Yeah, no, I am one of the. Yeah, I've played in lots of the stadiums again. Great opportunities. I'd played at Moss Park before, but even going back there as an adult with your children watching you, it's a different feeling. The stadium in Ireland was fine. It was a bit, bit of an eye-opener, but no, it was a great stadium. But it's got to be, certainly for me, it's got to be through in Aberdeen Cove. I thought that was another great day out, and the facilities were fantastic, and even seeing a stand, the stands make a difference. But no, the whole welcome us in, came in the main entrance. It was a great day. No, that's got to be my favourite stadium so far. Ireland, a close second. Nothing compares to this in all my 36 years. Nothing. Never made to feel so welcome, and yeah, it's such a great thing to be part of, and I can't wait to keep going in the future.
So it's either the train back from Aberdeen from the TKA game, or so either the goal I scored in the first ever charity game, the train back from the TKA game, or when I didn't make it past 8 o'clock in Dublin. So yeah, I would choose that. And this is a very special group. You feel everyone has your back and supports you, and you definitely laugh a lot more within this group than I feel when I do any other groups. So I think that's what makes a big difference. Even when they don't know, that's what makes a big difference. Like, even just mention my name in the chat the other night, even though it was about a funny thing, that still brings my mood up, because I was actually having a low mood at that point, but having a wee joke just brought it right back up. So stuff like that, when it's a bit unnoticed, I think makes a big difference.
Wow.
Grand.